In this week's episode of The Mandalorian, we finally get some insight about what the hell is going on with Moff Gideon, as we stumble upon the remains of the ship that was transporting him sometime after his arrest, along with a clue from the crime scene that was seemingly left behind by the culprit responsible for committing the act.
It's a fragment of Beskar alloy.
Which opens the door in my mind to a few possible suspects. The first, if Moff Gideon was indeed saved by a Mandalorian, being no other than Rootcast, who was a female that led the Shadow Collective's super commandos during the Clone Wars alongside Gar Saxon, who was the guy who went on to serve as the Emperor's hand after the Galactic Empire came to power. So it would make sense that she would also have been in league with them herself in some shape or form. However, ever since the siege on Mandalore took place in Season 7 of the Clone Wars, her whereabouts have been a mystery. So it's still unknown at this point whether she actually aligned with the Empire or not after the fact. Which brings us to possibility number 2, which is that Moff Gideon was rescued by a Phase 4 Dark Trooper, which I'm certainly aware doesn't currently exist at the moment. Yet one thing we know is that the Empire certainly had no shortage of Beskar to work with ever since Mandalore was completely decimated by Moff Gideon. So who's to say the Empire hasn't re-engineered the latest design to line its armor plating with this lightsaber resistant material, given how easily Luke butchered through the previous batch. But in either event, I bet this whole plan was probably orchestrated behind the scenes by Thrawn anyway to begin with, so I'd go ahead and get yourself strapped in for that.